Welcome Capricorn, this is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, here to do your April reading. I hope this is finding all my Capricorns well, abundance, prosperous. If you're a little bit isolated in quarantine, that's okay. Let's see still what April brings for you. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate, because it cannot resonate because it's a general reading with every Capricorn, please check your natal chart. See what your Moon, Venus, and Rising sign is, and check that out, okay? Because this story is going to be for some Capricorns, but not all Capricorns, okay? I want to welcome back all my subscribers, new viewers, and cross-watchers. Thank you for supporting my channel by like, sharing, and subscribing. Let's get started. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not use this for any kind of professional, medical, or legal advice. If you need a professional, please seek a professional. If you're interested in a private reading or a personal reading that's more specific to yourself and a question that you have, please reach down below the video in the description box. It has my email information, and we can get something set up for you, okay? All right, so here we go, Capricorn. Let's find out what April, the first half of April, is bringing for my Capricorns. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for like, sharing, and subscribing. It looks like you're going to be dealing with a little bit of indecision unless you are dealing with a Pisces, okay? So it looks like the first half of April, there's going to be you putting yourself in a little bit of time out. Now, I know that that could be like, it's not like I know people are in isolation and quarantine, and, people are having to put themselves in time out, not by their own liking, but because of the circumstances. So this is a general reading. It can apply to maybe employment, being laid off, or just, taking time out, having to stay home for 14 days or however it is in your situation. Or it could just be that you're in a relationship aspect. It could be just you taking the time out at this moment to see a different perspective, point of view, and maybe adjust things and adjust your thinking to maybe to better a relationship, or if it's a career, then again, looking at different aspects right now while you're taking the time out for yourself to quarantine or something, or maybe just, in general. We'll see. Okay, we're going to get this free card style spread here and see what's going on in your recent past, your present, and your future for the first half of April. I've got a card here. We've got the Ten of Swords, so it looks like if you're looking at a job aspect, or if you're looking at this as a career opportunity, it looks like here that there was a quick, blunt ending that was unexpected that happened. And it could be that, like I said, with things going on in the universe right now, and no matter where you are, what state you're at, it looks like there's a lot of separation that people didn't expect. With the Ten of Swords, it's a brutal ending, something closing out, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, something that you didn't expect, but it was a final ending. So there could be a lot of people that this relates to or resonates with that maybe lost a job, got laid off, or furloughed, because this is just the recent past here. So keep that in mind. That is just the recent past. Let's go for the present. Let's find out what's going on for my Capricorns in the present moment, okay? In the present moment, I have the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? So the Ace of Cups in the upright would be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That would be about new divine blessings and beginnings coming to you of emotional fulfillment. So at this moment in the present time, you're not finding a lot to be divinely, emotionally fulfilled about. Because of that Ten of Swords in the recent past, and that separation from either a relationship or a career that was unexpected, and could be, as severe as this is, and I hate to dwell on this, that Ten of Swords could be a loss of a bigger momentum. If you lost somebody, a loved one, someone close to you, with the things that are going on. I don't like to look at that way, but it is a finality of some type. If it's not emotional, if it's not a love relationship or a loss of a loved one, it could be a career, however it resonates with you, okay? But you're not finding in the present moment much to feel like celebrating about, not emotionally fulfilled at this moment. There is no divine being gifted of that type. So it could be a situation, Capricorn, that you're dealing with. We'll get some further clarification, okay? And what is it the immediate future, the first half of April, is going to bring for my Capricorns? Let's take a look here. I have the Eight of Cups, okay? Something that you can't walk away from, something that you refuse to walk away from. So if it's a career, or if it's a relationship, or if it's something that was a loss in the family, or a loss of something significant to you, you're not able to walk away from this situation quite yet emotionally, okay? Something that you're not really ready to let go of. So, like I said, we'll get some clarification here, okay? So let's clarify on the Ten of Swords. Please clarify the Ten of Swords in the recent past for my Capricorns, please. I got a set of cards here. Let's get a little bit less cards here. Give me the scope or the clarification on the Ten of Swords, please, for my Capricorns. I have the Devil card, okay? So something that was toxic that had to end, or it could be toxic like a sickness. or it could be a toxic relationship, however that resonates with you, Capricorn, okay? Then the next card that I had was Strength in Reverse, okay? So you could have been dealing with a Leo, Capricorn, or it could just be that something or someone came to an end, however it resonates with you. I'm sorry for your loss if it was a loss of a family member or loved one. If it's a loss of a relationship or career, it was something that was unexpected. You were not expecting it. It was something that someone was sick, or it was a toxic situation. If it was a relationship, it was toxic in some way, whether it was sexual, whether it was some kind of addiction, monetary wise, something that you were addicted to, that came to an abrupt end. But if it's in the arena of sickness, because that is going on a lot, you know, it could be that this person had some toxic virus, toxic situation going on, and lacked the strength to be able, and you lack the strength to be able to overcome that emotionally right now, okay? Because that's why the hangman doesn't necessarily mean that you're putting yourself time out because you're in a pleasant situation and you just want to see a different perspective. Sometimes the hangman, which is the timeout that you're putting yourself in, is maybe to heal because there's no emotional fulfillment right now because of the situation that's going on. And if this is your recent past and it has something to do with the loss, I do empathize when I feel so, I'm sorry for your loss. But here it is, a ending of a relationship or career, or a loss of a person. It was a toxic situation, whether if it's a career toxic situation, monetary wise or addiction wise, and you lack the strength to be able to break away from this emotionally. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, Capricorn. And then in your present field with the Ace of Cups, there is no new divine gift of emotional fulfillment right now because you're going through a lot of separation anxiety, needing to take the time out for real, for maybe healing and taking and changing and reflecting on different points of view or perspectives on why it happened. And sometimes there's no rhyme or reason and you're just trying to get some enlightenment there. What's going to clarify for the Ace of Cups in reverse? I have the Lovers in reverse. So it could be a soulmate connection that was lost, okay? Again, could be a loss of a loved one, a soulmate connection. It could be a loss of a major decision that was made in a relationship that came to a brutal ending. Maybe you had no choice in the matter, and so it could be a Gemini. The Lovers card is specific to a Gemini if it's not a Leo, because that is specific to a Leo. And then Capricorn, this is you, the Devil card, okay? So, just keep in mind that this could be a Capricorn for the toxicity, or it could just be a Capricorn in general, okay? Like you had a brutal ending that happened with the Capricorn. It could have happened with the Leo, but there was a lack of strength in a situation that ended brutally. And then with the Lovers card in reverse, the reason why you're not able to get that divine new emotional fulfillment is because this major decision in love, or this loss of a major love soulmate connection, because it's in reverse, could be something that's not easy to get over right away. Okay, Capricorn? This is not going to be everybody's story, but if it's a loss of a job, then, you weren't expecting that severing of the job. You, the Capricorn, it left you like out of breath. It left you without strength, and you're like, what do I do now? Lack the courage and the bravery because of this. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, this is hitting me all at once. In your present, you're not getting that emotional fulfillment because you're still in that, that breakup of a major decision here that happened to you that you maybe had no control over. Let's get one more card to clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and then Gemini. We have, the Seven of Pentacles. Now you're at a crossroads. You're not able to begin that divine beginning of emotional fulfillment. You're not able to focus on anything and make any major decisions at the moment. Or it could be you're dealing with a Gemini that's, out of the picture now. But because you're at a crossroads, the Seven of Pentacles is, should I stay or should I go? Or what do I do now? Okay, so it's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and it's, what do I do now? Where do I put my energies now? Do I put my energies into something that has ended already and I need to get a different type of perspective after taking some time out to see about, my emotions or my physical state? If it is you that's maybe sick or ill, You know, it could be anything, but you're at a crossroads of what to do, Capricorn, whether to stay, whether to go, where do I put my energies, where do I focus my energies now? And you're not able to make a major decision, whether it's in love or a situation with a career. There's a lack of emotional fulfillment either way you look at it. You're not willing to walk away from something in the immediate future, okay? So in the immediate future, you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, and it's about walking away from something that no longer emotionally fulfills you, and you are not able to do that. You have it in the reverse, so you're not willing to face that thought of letting go of a person, letting go of a career, and if you're ill, you know, much light, sending light and healing light to you. But if you're ill, it's, you know, you're having a hard time walking away from this illness, okay? It's going to take time out, okay? And looking at different, you know, taking the time to heal yourself, okay? All right, so let's get some clarification for the Eight of Cups, please. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so it looks like a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. The Knight of Pentacles means that this person is, there is a person, there's an offer coming to you, Capricorn, and this is your sign. This, you know, this is of an offer or something coming to you. It's a very slow and prosperous. It has the potential to be a permanent, abundant prosperity, stability, but it's a slow moving offer. And this is in the reverse, so that means that you're totally stuck at the moment. You're totally stuck, emotionally unable to walk away from the situation, whatever it is that happened to you, whether it's career or a relationship or loss, you know, loss of someone important to you due to illness or whatever the situation may be. Again, I'm sorry if anything happened to you in that way. And then I have the Emperor, though. Okay, so at this time, Capricorn, it looks like that it's unresolved right now. You have some things that you're dealing with emotionally, very strongly. You're not ready to make any decisions right now. You're stuck at the crossroads. Okay, now that's probably why the Hangman's there as your major overall general reading. You're putting yourself in timeout, not because you have to, but because you need to. You need to take a regrouping and find out, where do I want to put my energy? Where do I want to focus my energy now that this relationship or this career or this loved one is lost? And, you know, it's hard to let go emotionally and walk away from something and think about even moving on to anything new. But it does show here, unless you're dealing with an Aries, it does show here with the Emperor card that eventually you will pick it up. Eventually you will be able to move on emotionally, whether, you know, moving on to a better career or a new relationship, or just being and taking control of your own emotions, your own health, if it's you that's sick, but basically taking charge, unless you're dealing with an Aries, or an Aries comes in to assist you at that end. Okay, so hopefully this resonates, Capricorn. If it doesn't and it's not your story, then it's meant for a specific person. If this doesn't resonate, please check your moon and rising and Venus sign and see if that better resonates with you. Again, this is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Till we read the mid-month, until we read again. Much love to you, much light and healing in this time of isolation and quarantine, and lots of prayers for you, okay? I'm going to get you an inspiration card and see what we got here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's see what we have for an inspiration card for you, Capricorn, for the month of April, okay? First half of April. What can my Capricorns look forward to? All right, I have magical, okay? So sometimes we can't understand why things are happening, why we're learning hard lessons in life, why we have to be put through grief to learn a karmic event in life. Life is about life, death, love, separation, and just realize that there are magical things out there. Sometimes we have to go through the bad things to get to the magical times, to the happy times, so that we can appreciate it better and appreciate everything around us better. So just focus on the magical, manifesting magical karma to your life, positive events, and just keep your sight on that. I know it's hard to emotionally break yourself from something that brutal ending, whether it was a career or relationship, but magical times do exist. And if you focus your manifestation powers on overcoming the emotional grief of the separation, you can focus on manifesting something magical, something more positive, and more light into your life. Okay. All right. Much love to you. Till we read again, Capricorn. Take care.